Hello, everybody. Nice to see ya. Okay, like Anthony Weiner at a press conference. Let's just dive right in. It's the worst joke ever told ever. I don't care. I just woke up from a nap. I look like crap. I don't care. I'm not even wearing any pants. I don't care. When you see on the internet the phrase such and such saved my life, what immediately pops into your head? They could be talking about a singer, a band, an actor, even a YouTuber a lot of the time. I see that now. What pops into your head? Because to me, I can't even fathom that kind of I'm owing my life to somebody else. I can't and I know that I'm older than maybe most of the people saying it. I know that everybody's different. I know that. But that's a huge thing to admit to. Not admit to. A huge claim to make in the world. It feels like the phrase, this band, this actor, this YouTuber saved my life is a replacement for, I really, 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 really like this individual. All intents and purposes, I don't know what goes on in other people's lives. I just think a phrase like that is a bit dangerous to honestly say over and over again and to throw that phrase out kind of willy-nilly. Seemingly willy-nilly. Willy Wiener. You see people say, oh, I was really depressed. I wanted to kill myself, but then I heard the song, or I watched this and I immediately perked up. So I owe my life to that person. I'm not going to agree with that. And the only reason I don't agree with saying that that particular entity legitimately saved your life is because that's not what the original purpose of the entity was doing. They weren't out to save lives. I feel like you can always listen to a song and feel better and like feel cheerier, and music's supposed to be the outlet for for frustration for most people. You're bummed out and you listen to some heavy metal, or you identify with the song lyrics if it's a song about heartbreak and you just got broken up with, like this song My Immortal. When I would listen to it after my high school boyfriend broke up with me, I was like, oh my god, this song has so much meaning. And it's okay for songs and for YouTubers and for artists to bring you out of a funk. But to go as far as to say that it saved your life, I think is a bit of an exaggeration in most cases, honestly. Say that I'm at a subway stop and I'm leaning over to look to see where the subway's coming from or when the subway's coming in, and say I slip and I go, oh my god, and Smosh, the two guys from Smosh are like, oh no, and they grab me and pull me back up before I have the chance to facepalm on the track of the subway. Then I can say, hey, Smosh saved my life. But me just watching a video when I'm bummed out and cheering back up, which I feel like is a majority of these life-saving cases, that's not really a lifesaver. That's making you feel better. That's perking you up after a series of shit. If there are cases where you want to make the argument that, yes, this is a life-saving event, I'm totally willing to listen to that. I would love to hear that, because I just think that this is not a healthy phrase to be throwing around like this. And you know that some YouTubers will take that and fucking run with it. They say, oh, you saved my life. And I'm talking about Onision. Oh, you saved my life. Yes, I did! I'm the best! Like, he uses that as an argument in some cases. Like, that's not, like, don't feed that man's ego. Don't do that. Don't do that. I completely agree with people thinking that, as a whole, the internet could save a life. I completely agree with that. because the internet is a different experience for everybody. Everybody goes to different facets of the internet, and it's an experience that's specifically tailored to you. If you're feeling like a social outcast, you can't connect with anybody IRL, and you go online and suddenly you find these people that through the magic of like typing or Skyping or whatever, they seem to understand you, and it gives you a sense of, well, no, there's people out there just like me. Those kinds of cases that I've totally read about online, that makes perfect sense to me. I completely understand that facet. But to say that a song saved your life, I'm not sure I can agree with that phrase. I can say, like with anything, you know, the song Tears Dry on Their Own by Amy Winehouse helped me through a breakup because I was like, yeah, I don't not fuck myself in the head with stupid men kind of shit, you know? I just see this as another example of like the internet generation, the internet societal interactions that I don't see a very like good outcome to it, because it's just gonna lead to more arguing. Like, people say something bad about it. Hey, shut up! They saved my life. Like, what? Well, like, now I can't be like, how? I don't get it. What am I supposed to say to that? You know? I know a lot of people do on the internet say like, no, they didn't save your life. No, they didn't. You know, like they can think that in the period of time. I just think that if it's something that they cleave to for a long time, I don't see that as being anything healthy at all. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Everything I talk about is like internet related, but this is very applicable to like past rants that I've done, like BOTDF, for example. Like, shit, that's like they say plur, that's their catchphrase, and then it's save my life in the next breath. Whatever. I don't know. I love to hear feedback. I always love to hear feedback. So let me know what you think. And why am I in a sweatshirt? It's fucking hot in here. I'm gonna go. Later, bitches.